So this is the thing. Little kids are like a match. They're walking around. They're this little match. And if they get the right fuel, whoosh, there goes the fire. There's a lot of things that cause that fire. There's a lot of fuel behind it. One piece of fuel that's very important is stress. A lot of acting out goes back to stress overload. So they might start the day calm, and then as the day goes on, they start to get agitated, anxious, whiny, clingy, demanding. They're a lot more likely to lock in. And if we don't do something to bring their stress back down, boom, that's where they're going to bite, hit. They're more likely to resist you, tantrum, cry, scream. And you can see this happening. Like, here's a little girl, she's just working on her project, and she starts to get frustrated with it. Then she gets a little more frustrated, and finally she's like, ah, and then she throws it. You've seen this, right? This is literally stress hormone in the body going up. Have you ever felt it? Or do you just out of nowhere find yourself yelling? Usually you can feel it, right? Dan Siegel calls it flipping your lid. It's like just gets more and more and more and more until your thinking brain goes flip and you get to the emotional part of your brain, and then you tend to have these responses that are not so helpful. So here's some kids who are experiencing that stress overload. Some get quiet and withdraw. Some get clingy. Some just refuse, break down. Some say, you're not the boss of me. All that is often related to stress. So imagine a friend calls you and that friend is really upset. Oh my gosh, you're never going to believe this. My partner just cheated on me. What would you do? Would you yell at him? What's wrong with you? Why are you acting like this? No. Would you, why? You're being unreasonable. I think you need to go talk to him. I'm sure he has a good reason for doing that. No. Would you ignore them? You know what? You're acting like a jerk. I'm not going to talk to you. Would you do those things because they were upset? No, right? No, we wouldn't do that. But yet when kids are overwhelmed by their feelings, what do adults recommend? Yes, I know sometimes it's ridiculous. The 3-year-old didn't get the right color plate. Really? That's your problem? But to that young child, that moment falling apart, that is just as important as to your friend. So finding that empathy and being able to relate to that child is going to make a big difference.